Yo, what up, YouTube? It's Rye. Let me holler at you real quick. It's very important that you keep your mind intact and that you protect it from any influences that are trying to get in that you don't want in. There's a lot of people with negative mindsets. There's a lot of people with bad ideals or a bad thought process, and they're trying to bleed it onto you. They're trying to affect you. There's a lot of energy vampires. There's a lot of energy draining demons out there that want you to uh, adapt to their mindset. And it's not a good one because where the ship is going is heading toward an iceberg and it's going to hit the Titanic and y'all going to sink. But you don't have to be on that ship and go along with them. That's what they trying to do because they know they're sinking. So the idea is, the plan is to get as many people as they can to want to join on this sinking ship. The trail, the path leads to a dead end. The path that they're trying to take you on leads to nowhere. So understand that you got to protect this. This is more important than these. This is more important than anything. Mind, body, and soul, but most importantly, the mind. Because if you adapt to their ideals, you'll lose your sense of wherewithal. You'll lose your sense of passion for life. You'll lose your sense of trying to find your fulfillment, find your purpose, to find your place in this world. There's a lot of negative influences. Sometimes you got to cut the noise off. You got to cut the cord. Sometimes you got to go off the grid for a little bit and reassess and, get all that gunk out, all that nasty stuff that you've been consuming. Sometimes you got to go on a cleanse from that stuff because that stuff is affecting you. Those things are affecting you. And we don't know till, you didn't realize how good you felt till you stopped eating that bad food. Nothing wrong with stuff in moderation, but you stopped drinking or you stopped eating fast food for a little bit. You stopped the sugar for a little bit. And then you realize, wow, like, look at my skin. Look how clear, look how energized I feel. I feel motivated because you got that gunk out. So sometimes we don't realize that, I've been adapting or I've been aligning with this bad mindset. I didn't realize until I cut it off. I had to get off. I had to step away for a little bit and reassess how I'm feeling about certain things. So I understand, my friend, sometimes you got to cut it. And like I said, don't adapt to that. Keep your mind intact because that's the most important thing, because this is attached to everything else. So if your mind ain't right, nothing else gonna be right. And you ain't gonna have the wherewithal, you ain't gonna have the strength to want to keep going, to fight, to persevere, because your mindset is bleak. Your mindset is all is lost. And that's the first thing from the truth. Because understand that our mind could trick us into seeing things and believing things that aren't even there. So you think that don't make it true. We all have thought that we weren't good enough at one point until we got out of that thinking and that mindset, that process, and then we went out and we did it and we persevered. So looks can be deceiving. Your thoughts can be deceiving. That's why you can't be too attached to your feelings, because you only feeling that for the moment. And then when you act on impulse, you ruin the things that you had going on good for you. So understand, my friend, keep your mind intact and keep it sealed off away from the enemy, because the enemy would love to seep in and take control and run your life into the ground. And I know that's not what you want for yourself, my friend. So understand, keep your mind intact and you'll keep everything else intact too. But hey, that's Rye. Like, comment, subscribe. I love you, family. We're growing, family. Whoa, whoa. And you got this, homie. It's already yours.